Hello everyone and welcome to tonight's stream. I have a little problem. And with a little, I mean a big black problem that I have in my hands right now. It's the mic, don't worry about it. So, yeah, this is what happened last night. My mic broke off, or the boom arm broke off, and I am currently holding it because that's the only way I will have a decent amount of, well, sound. This way you can still hear me, because if I put it down, then you probably will still be able to hear me, but I have to scream a little bit more. So I'll just vlog old school, I guess, but I have to get rid of this as well. So what you can see here is the material kind of fatigued a little too much. It's already broken. It's already broken. There's nothing I can do about it, Hyrek. So the material fucking fatigued here, and there's no way for me to fix this anymore. I don't know if I can show you guys this. Oh, there's two of me now. This is gonna go great. Let me put this down. Can I showcase this? Yeah, okay, so this is where the boom or where the mic was resting on the boom arm, and it just cleanly broke off, as you can see. So I am one boom arm short right now. Thought I could fix it with some super glue or whatever, but it's too fragile to even put super glue on it, unfortunately for me. So this is gonna cost me another 60 bucks. How has everybody's weekend been? Let me actually take a look if I can still find the... that's double me now. Yes, I know, that's the point. Right, that's the point. Let me see if I can... Sensei boom arm. Let's see. Because I have either one of these boom... I think it's supposed to be this one that I bought. I think it's 2 years ago now. It's a good boom arm. But yeah, this is the part that knocked itself off. I don't know how, but yeah. This is why I'm without a boom arm now. This is the part that broke off. I don't know why. The material's just too thin, I guess, to really do anything. But I guess I can get rid of this boom arm now, or well, at least the arm itself, because there's it's a two-parted system. So you got the thing that's attached to the desk itself, which is this thing, and you got the arm itself, and you can just probably, hopefully, pull this off, and then you'll just be fine. But I think what happened is I fucked over this a little too much. I was playing with this a little too much, and eventually the material will fatigue too much, which means that, well, in my case, I now need... Look, 60 bucks. I still remember. What do you mean? What do you mean I'm getting a fucking discount on this? Wasn't it always 60 bucks? Maybe there's a better boom arm. Let's see, we got this one for 30. This is also Sensic. I am using Sensic, so... Yeah, I'm using this one, the Shure SM7B as my microphone. I don't know if this is any better, though. This just looks... I don't know if this is any better. Because, let me see, you got this part. I can't tell if this is better or not. Oh yeah, spit filter. Frank, have you ever spat so much that your filter was wet as fuck? If you even, I don't think you have one. I think you just have a regular headset, right? You just have this thing. Would be what you would have. Most people have these. Rick has it as well. Yeah, you've got a headset. Yeah, you're a poor man's choice. I'm sorry. Should have thought of that. Can you hear me properly, by the way? Do I sound... Like, is there a lot of echo, or can you still hear me properly without any fucking problems whatsoever? The economical man, yeah. Well, the thing is, if I were to go with another one of these, I could just get rid of, or just get the boom arm and have this as a separate thing, because of the simple fact that you can just pull this out of its sockets right now. And I think I can already do that right now, so let me... Hold up. I'm gonna rip this thing out of its sockets right now, actually. See if it works. I'm gonna slap you with this stick. Ah, fuck. Hopefully this works. I can hear you fine, you're just a little quieter. Oh, maybe I shouldn't be. Yeah, this is one of the best ones on the market. This is a Shure SMB7. And this has been top of the line for years now. I think even fucking professional producers used it for their voice acting sessions. So, I mean, this is fine in a sense. This is fun. I mean, I could just do like a little podcasting style, you know? Just do like, hey guys, what's going on? Hey boys, what's going on? What do you want? Huh? What do you want? You know, be like that, but I don't think that's going to be a good idea, because it's, when you're gaming, the Manosphere podcast. the Monkey Sphere podcast. Honestly, that between the four of us in here, there's probably like 1.5 brain cells, and none of them are mine. Can I put that down without it? I don't want to ruin it, so... Damn, I know fucking chemistry. Oh, well, this is not chemistry, is it? Yeah, I can just get rid of this. Look at this. This is just the boom arm. Yeah, okay, I can get rid of the entire boom arm. This is great. I need to check really quick. When did I last buy this boom arm? Did I buy it from Ball as well, or did I... Let me check this out really quick. I know you guys can't see this, but you're not supposed to see this because I don't want any fucking... I don't want to fucking dox myself. People, how was your weekend? While I'm browsing my order history, might as well talk to you for a little bit. I bought a lot of Pokemon cards from this guy, from this fucking... No. Are we happy that it's Monday tomorrow, or are we sad that it's Monday tomorrow? Weekend was just relaxed. When did I buy this? Holy shit, I'm already at 2022? I can't go this far back. It can be from early than 2022. If it's 4 years old and it's 60 bucks, then I'm completely fine. I even bought Pokemon Platinum from Ball, what the hell? Even Ultra Sun? In 2017, what the hell? My Platinum copy is 8 years old. Any luck with job hunting? Not yet. Not yet. Livable Rotterdam did have a... well, I already showcased that. But my mom was like, maybe you should just do some open solicitations. That sounds like a fucking whore. But she basically means like just fucking apply for a job at a generic address and then see if they have something for you. Sensic. Well, I found it. I bought it for 70 euros, not 60, so it's actually in discount right now, my boom arm. And you want to know the fun part? I bought this on the 17th of April. I'm sorry if I hurt your ears there. This is what I mean. This is why I need a boom arm. Otherwise, I'm gonna fuck around with this a little too much. I bought this boom arm at the 17th of April, 2023. Do you know when this thing broke off? 17th of April, and I'm not kidding. 17th of April, or maybe it was yesterday. Either yesterday or the day before that, it broke off. At the 17th or 18th of April 2026. This thing, this boom arm, lasted exactly 3 years. Which means that... what was it? 23... I think... I paid 23 bucks a year. So this thing lasts 3 years. Wouldn't say it's bad, but I think a boom arm could do better. But it makes sense that it's fatigued after a couple of years. And you don't... yeah, But I think I'm gonna have to buy another one though, because I can't sit here for... I mean, look at this. What do you want me to do? Do you want me to just sit here with this fucking thing? I mean, you can't really see it, can you? You want me to just sit here with this fucking thing? Why is this so well covered? What the hell? I mean, I know you're black, but this is... this actually... even the lighting is covering it. That's a pretty good deal overall. It is a pretty good deal overall. But yeah, when it comes to job hunting, I haven't really had any sites just yet. So what I'm doing right now is I have 2 open vacancies. I'll show you this. Oh, that's actually not... I have this at the municipality of Capelle aan de IJssel, and then also the municipality Krimpen-de-Waard. Where you can just they have an open vacancy, and you know, but basically it says like, hey, if you want to apply, then go ahead, because we're looking for people, or maybe if we have something for you, then you know, we can help you look for something that we might not even have any interest in right now, but you could you know what I mean. You know what I mean. But there's not a whole lot of vacancies that I'm looking at. Because, first of all, location. My location is... damn it. There. Sometimes, yes. I'm just hoping that Livable Rotterdam is gonna help me with this. But you never know, you know. Oh god. Are my fingers gonna get fucking... yeah, okay, my fingers are gonna get fucking... blackened by this. What the hell? Ah, this is gonna go great. I can already tell. Oh, they do need like a consultant on safety in the gemeente Lansingerland. Just take a fucking look at the amount of money you get paid. I mean, yes, I know this isn't clean just yet, but almost getting paid 4K for 36 hours. What I usually look at when I'm job hunting is I don't care for this too much just yet, because first I want to know what they want me to do specifically, because this is just extra context, but usually it's right here. What are you good at? I mean, you're a strong conversational partner and a networker per se, with a practical mindset, and is result driven. Communicatively, you are very strong when it comes to verbally as well as on paper. Oh, this is what I hate. You usually need fucking safety. I don't know what this is in English again. I mean, it was the same in the same faculty as us, but I don't know what the fuck this is. But usually when you want to do something with with a safety vacancy, they ask you to do fucking integrale veiligheidskunde, safety management. Yeah, something like that. They ask you to do safety management. I haven't done safety management. I've done public management. In a sense, it's the same thing, but not at all. And here, this is the same thing. They want you to have a certain type of experience. This is what I've seen in multiple vacancies by now. That even though it's a junior vacancy, they want you to have experience, like a year or 3 of experience within the sector already. How the fuck for a junior vacancy are you gonna have like 1 year to 3 year experience already? What do you want me to do? I mean, do I have to get pooped out of my mom and then just immediately start applying for jobs? Is that how it works nowadays? This is the same thing as I had when I was 16. I was looking for a side job, and even the fucking supermarket at the time, there was like one or two supermarkets that said you need a degree at least, or you either needed a degree or some experience to work as a fucking vakkenvuller. I can't remember what it's called in English for the life of me, but you know what I mean. I don't think there's anybody else in chat anyway. So, and usually when people are watching, it's the Dutchies. It's never the fucking English people that are watching here. Don't see Dom too often. Josh is here, but he always goes AFK. So, I mean, yeah, I enjoy. What exactly do you want me to do? Ik ben verantwoordelijk voor thema's als jeugd en woonoverlast. Ook draag je verantwoordelijkheid voor thema's als cameratoezicht, aanpak van heling en evenementen. Work experience. Yeah, it was either work experience or a degree, like a VMBO degree or like a high school degree. They didn't want to hire 16-year-olds. I didn't have my degree at that point just yet for the high school. So, I mean, I was 16, so. Beleidsadviseur milieu, financieel adviseur, tactisch inkoopadviseur. Fuck off. And then, of course, internships. Yeah. IT professional. Senior. I already fucking discard the senior ones. There's no point. I mean, at one point when I was trying to apply for a internship, I accidentally, quote unquote accidentally, because I read it, but didn't realize it was a senior vacancy. But I applied for a senior vacancy on integrity, and I was like, I'm very into integrity. I didn't know what to put in. Like, they wanted a consultant for integrity, and I was like, I'm always honest. Like, I didn't know what to do. I just had to apply for it. I wanted to apply for it, but I didn't know what to put in. So I was like, okay, maybe I should just do this. And then I was like, I'm very honest, so my integrity is through the roof. These days, the government is really pushing us status into traineeships. Yeah. Oh, I remember that. I probably still have the application somewhere. It was literally just, dudes, you want to hire me as your senior integrity officer because I'm honest. That's all you need to know. I don't tolerate fucking public workers using 3 million on whores. I'm not falling up. I'm not suicidal anymore. I'm very into integrity. It's fucking stupid. Beleidsmedewerkers. What the fuck is Stoom Opwaarts anyway? Oh, and here we are. We're already at the end. This is all I can get. This is within a 10-kilometer radius. Why did I do that? Okay, let's go from here. Ah, de gemeente Ridderkerk. Also, what the fuck is a directievoerder? Why would you want to fucking work for the municipality of Zuidplas? Do you have any idea where the fuck Zuidplas is? Do you have any fucking idea where the fucking municipality of Zuidplas is? Such stupid fucking... It's a stupid fucking municipality. Look at this. It's like it's north of this is Rotterdam, and this is municipality of the Capella. I don't get it. I don't get why this is a municipality, because most of it is. I think most of Zuidplas is the Intertuin. It's just one. It's just one big. This is what they call municipality. This is just a road with fucking toppenbolle slickers. This is what is left of the old gemeente Hillegersberg. It's just the Intertuin. Yeah, it looks like the Intertuin with a fucking with the A12 going through it and the E30. By the looks of it, I've never heard of this before. This is like up north of Rotterdam, because this is still Rotterdam. And so Hillegersberg is here. This is Hillegersberg. This is Ski Brook, the Ski Bronx. We call it the Ski Bronx here because it's one big fucking ghetto. But yes, as you can see, we still have the municipality of. I think this Berkel and Roderijs turned into Pijnacker Nooddorp. I think Berkel and Roderijs merged with Pijnacker Nooddorp. Don't quote me on that though. Let me check really quick. I can't do this. I can't hold this and then type with my other hand. I can, but it's slower. Gemeente Pijnacker. It's not. Van de metropoolregio. Ja, de MDH. I get that. The MDH. Also, what the hell is this? Did they just fucking... I think this is still... Yeah, Ypenburg is still part of The Hague. What the fuck did they do here? Did they just decide to say, like, okay, this is a canal. Fuck you. We're gonna make our own city. How does this even work? Klapwijk. What is that? Is that a neighborhood in Pijnacker? What the hell? I worked there when I was stationed at the Veiligheidsregio Haaglanden at the VRH. Oh, so it sounds even better. It sounds even better in English. When I worked at the VRH, I was stationed at Ypenburg from time to time because you had to go. I think I had to. Yeah, I had to get out here, and then I had to take a bus to somewhere. On my way to work, I drive through The Hague twice. Yeah. Oh, I was stationed here. Never mind. I was stationed here. This is the police station where the Veiligheidsregio also has a floor. Can I show this? It's an ugly building. How do I show this? Oh, I guess I'll just do this then. Is there like a dark mode on this fucking thing? Because this is already hurting my eyes. It's hurting my eyes. I can just go here, right? This is where I was stationed at one point. It was very close to the to this station, but I had to come from, I think it was Leidschendam Voorburg, because I had to go Leidseveen. No, it's Leidseveen. So the metro station Leidseveen, then I have to go from here all the way here to the Ipenburgse station away. That's the building I was working at, like 5th floor or something. And it's really well guarded because if you want to get in, you need a fucking, a beep beep. And at least I got paid a shit ton. But this is a police station slash the veiligheidsregio offices. It's very close to here, which is actually really good because that way I can just go back to The Hague and go back home. Of course, it's well guarded. It is in Ypenburg. Does that mean it's well guarded because of the rich or because of the poor? Now, why would get back to the point? Why the fuck do you want to live in? Well, not specifically live in the gemeente Zuidplas. Why the fuck do you want to do anything with the gemeente Zuidplas? Nieuwekerk is part of Zuidplas. Interesting. Then so is Moordrecht. I know it's Moordrecht, but I always call it Moordrecht. Anyway, enough shitting on the municipality of Zuidplas. Let's see what else we got. This is also for my own. Gemeente Nissewaard. Oh, great. Projectleider ruimtelijke ontwikkeling. Well, there's enough space in my ass, I can tell you that. Financial advisor. I think I can be a good financial advisor. I'll be honest, I think I can be a very good financial advisor. I'll just say, don't spend your money on that. It's useless. But I don't think that's what they want to do here. Also, this is... I think this is a BOA. What the hell is she doing here? This is not part of the financial advisor vacancy. Shouldn't be, at least. Financial van budgethouders. Meewerken aan begroting. Honestly, Frank, maybe this is kind of a hot take. I don't know if it's a hot take or not, but a part of me, I know that I need a BOA in Maasluis. Why? Is Jochem up to shenanigans again? Is he making people feel unsafe? Did he decide to join FVD now? Or... Oh, there's a vacancy, okay. Wouldn't surprise me if Jochem went to FVD, to be honest. I mean, he's pretty much been to every political party now. The hot take. Yes. So remember back in 2024 when Elon Musk was still all over the Republican Party's ass and was like, hey, we need a Department of Government Efficiency. I think that is my hot take. I think that every single country on Earth needs a Department of Government Efficiency. This is not a bad thing whatsoever because there's... Especially in the Netherlands, there's so much bureaucracy. And people were talking about this 25 years ago, I know that. But there's so much bureaucracy that people like me, who are patients in the hospital, don't get the focus anymore. It's just, oh, hold on, I need to do this, I need to fill this in to make sure that this is okay, and blah, 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 blah. They are focusing so much on paperwork that the focus isn't on the patient anymore. It's not on the customer anymore. It's basically just you're a number in every single regard. And that's why I think we need government efficiency. We lose so much to regeldruk, yes. I love this Dutch-English conversation we're having here. There's nobody else watching, as far as I know at least. Rick was watching just now, but he fucking went away as soon as he came. And even then, I could still talk Dutch. So this we could just do this in Dutch. But otherwise, if I didn't, then I wouldn't have any fucking thing to talk about. Oh, I wouldn't be able to post this. I wouldn't be able to post this on... well, I could still post this, actually. I did. Well, never mind. Doesn't matter. But yes. I think red taping, the red tape is something that we really need to get rid of. And I think Department of Government Efficiency, I don't care whether it's... Pardon me, that's the pizza coming in. Having a Department of Government Efficiency, doesn't matter what it's called. I think they did the Doge on purpose, is a must. to just say, okay, we have like 20 rules here, or they just go through the entire manifest of our bureaucracy and just say, what can we get rid of? What will streamline the process? What can save us money? And what can save us time, but still have the same quality? And if we do need those rules, how can we change them so that everybody can benefit from it without interfering with the quality of the process? So the thing is, you still want the same quality, you still want the same efficiency and effectivity that you have with the current process. It doesn't matter what this process is, because there's like millions of processes in the governmental sector. But how can you make sure that the quality goes higher, or it stays the same with the least amount of rules as possible? That is what I would like to know. That is what I would like to see, and that is something I will push for when I start getting into the bigger the bigger politics, I guess, like the higher up politics. The provincial. Is that a thing? Provincial in English? I don't know. When I get into either the second room, it sounds so fucking stupid in English. Either when I get into the second room or the first room, I will start making ideas for this, because I do think that we need Chamber of Deputy. Yes, but I just like to translate stuff like roughly from English or from Dutch to English. We will eat them. Yes. And if maybe we can bring that back, eating our fucking prime minister. Maybe that's the thing we can do. I thought this said verkracht. Oh my fucking god. We will eat them. Senior Inspector Bodemtoezicht. I'm inspecting Esther every now and again. She's always wet for some reason. No, not a good look if you're a bodem inspector. Facilitair medewerker kindcentrum. Then I will not work with kids whatsoever. HR advisor. I've never been. I've never liked HR too much. Regisseur jeugd. What the fuck do you need here? I keep seeing this pop on an SKJ register. What the fuck is an SKJ? How do I? Don't do it. Okay, I cannot leave this. It's heavy too. It's fucking annoying. I don't know why I did this. I don't know why I did this like this. SKJ registratie. What the fuck do you need to do? Herresregistratie. Oh, herregistratie. Jeugd- en gezinsprofessionals. Okay. Pedagoog en psycholoog. Well, I can be a psychologist. Just don't think it's a good idea. Because I'm batshit insane myself. Okay. But how do you do this? You know what? I'm not even gonna do this on fucking screen. I'll just do that later, because they all ask for this. So if I want to work with the boys, with the younglings, yeah, I already figured as much. But Consulent jeugd, I saw that. What's this all about? De meeste kinderen en jongeren fijne jeugd als minder gaat geïndiceerde. Sometimes this even me has to look at a word twice. Even me, because sometimes there are words that you don't know or can recognize. This predator. I think this is I think if you translate this to English, it's indicated. Not sure. Okay, so this has to do with. Oh, but I can do this. But let me guess. Here it is again. Never mind. Basically, if you want to work with kids, you need a registration license. I need some water. Oh my fucking god, this thing is heavy, and I can't put it down either because it's like it has a small standard, so I have to balance it somehow, but I cannot right now. So this is gonna go great. I can already tell you. Joomla, zaksysteem Joomla. I did actually apply to the gemeente Leiden again twice. You want to know what they told me? Yeah, we have more than 100 applicants. I was like, oh my fucking god, again? This is like I think I did about I replied to about 8 vacancies by now. I applied to around 8 to 10 vacancies, and 90% of those, or 80 to 90% of those, like let's say out of the 10 that I sent, like 8 or 9 or no 7 or 8, they always just say we have over 100 applicants. And you want to know the problem with having 100 applicants on your vacancy? Well, for me as an individual, not for them, because they don't have a problem with this. Here we go. Look at me. Such a beautiful man. Why is my mic? There it is. But the biggest issue with this is because there's over 100 applicants. The only thing that I can do is just hope for the best. That my letter that they got was read and was like, oh, we're willing to give this guy a chance. That's the problem. If you don't have any experience in the public administration just yet, somebody has to be willing to give you the benefit of the doubt that you can do it better than somebody who already has experience. And especially if there's over 100 applicants per government vacancy, then you're outmatched, first of all, but second of all, they can also put their profile to use, because usually when you do these applications, they have a sort of profile. You know, they want somebody who's flexible, you know, who can put four dicks in his ass instead of 2. Okay, fine. And the problem with that is that they can localize so much of their profile because they have so many applicants that it doesn't even matter if you have experience or not. If you're not flexible enough in your letter, in your application, you're gone by default. I think that the first thing they look at is experience, and even if they want to give you the benefit of the doubt of the experience, you still fall short of the profile. I think that's me, basically. I usually fall short of the profile because I always am falling short of the profile. I know that I'm not even a 1 in a million. I'm a 1 in a trillion chance to spawn in. And I think that shines through a little. Because honestly, one of the applications that I did, I had such a good letter. At least I thought I had such a good application letter. I was like, there's no fucking way I'm gonna get, I'm not even gonna get rejected straight away. You know, at least they will give me 1 interview. No, fuck that. They just said we had over 100 people. You want to know what else they say at some of these? We had so many applicants that unfortunately we do not want you to reply to this email on why you didn't get an interview, get a job interview, because that would mean we would have to reply to 80 people. Imagine you're being you're part of human relations, or you're being part of human resources. Imagine you're a part of human resources. You're putting out a vacancy for a governmental job, and you have like 100 people applying for the same job. You say like, okay, we have 5 to 10 of them,
And a couple of the other 90 want to know why they didn't get invited for an interview for the job. Specifically them. They just don't the HR don't, human resources doesn't want to do their job. They're just like, no, we're fucking lazy. Why would we care on why we let you down or we didn't let you down? What's the point of applying in the first place if you don't know what's getting you what keeps getting you rejected? It's weird, is what I'm saying. You know, I mean, yes, I get it. There are gonna be quite a few emails who are gonna say like, "Hey, why did I get rejected?" But it's not like it's a hard one. You know, you just say, "Oh, you didn't fit the profile. Or you don't have enough experience." But then again, if you don't have enough experience, how the fuck do I gain experience if even the junior vacancies I'm not getting invited for? You know, that's just what I mean. Planner Proyecto. Asset manager. I don't want to be an ass manager. Actually, I do want to be an ass manager. What the fuck am I talking about? Slapping asses from time to time, you know, inspecting them like, okay, you need more squats, honey. Now, I just realized that an ass manager is basically nothing more than a pimp. Fuck me. HLT Samen, goddamn, Hillegom Lisse Teilingen is also looking for. Okay, so the reason why I know this organization, this is like a governmental organization of three municipalities, Hillegom Lisse and Teilingen. We're working together. This is one of those regionale samenwerkingsorganen. And these fuckers, they hate their fucking job. And I'm not kidding. These guys hate their fucking job with a passion. And you want to know why these guys hate their fucking job with a passion? It's because the three municipalities that are underneath this organization, the politicians have agreed to work together. But the governmental workers, they need to fuse. And they are three very different mentalities, very different workers. There's a different culture and all that sorts of shit. There was an evaluation. I read this evaluation back when I was an intern for public affairs for Leiden, because they wanted to know how these people thought that it was going. The politicians said everything's going fine. I mean, we're having so much fun. There's enough money for this, so we're good. You want to know what the fucking public workers said? They said, holy shit. Why are we doing this? Yes, there's enough money, but there's not enough capacity for all the shit we're doing. There's not enough people. There's too big of a turnover, and the wisdom, all of the experience that the people who are going into retirement are. We're losing so much wisdom. We're losing so much experience that none of the people who are coming back for the retirees, they have none of that. And that because there's such a big turnover in the amount of people that are retiring, especially in the public work, and especially in these three municipalities, for whatever the reason, they're like, you know, we fucking hate it. But the politicians are like, no, we're fine. Everything's going fine. Just a tale of two perspectives. I don't know if am I allowed to tell this? Fuck, I don't know if I'm allowed to tell this. Oh well, anyway, it's not like this. It's not like the world is watching. Not right now, anyway. No. Never mind. The evaluation is public. You can just. I think you can. I'll take some. I think if you. Yeah, the evaluation is public. Okay, I'm fine. Because if it wasn't, then I would be a bit of bigger problem, a bit of a, I would have a bigger issue right now. But no, most of this is actually it is okie dokie. Yes, I'm very glad that it's actually okie dokie. Okay, first of all, where the fuck is the gemeente IJsselstein? I've never heard of that before. How is this fucking 50 kilometers from Rotterdam? Or within 50 kilometers? This is fucking Utrecht, man. I didn't even know this was a municipality to begin with. But they also have an intratuin. Well, that's good to know. It's good to know. That's probably half of this municipality as well. But what is an all-round medewerker groen? What the fuck does that even mean? Technisch alles kunnen we de hele dag graag buiten. Wil je van groen werkzaamheden, sportvelden, verkeersborden en speeltuinen, dan zoekt Gijs jou. I don't think I want to know who the fuck Gijs is. Kun je met een graafmachine overwegen? Oké, we're gone. Bijzondere bijstand? No. Honestly, we could. This is... Okay, so this is the center. How does this look? Actually? Imagine being here in IJsselstein in September 2022. You're walking here with your dog for years. Yeah? You're walking here with your dog for years on end now. And the moment your dog decides to take a shit on... your dog decides to take a shit on... on the road instead of the grass patch for fucking once. You have to pick it up and the Google Maps car... and the Google Maps car just comes by. I can't already fucking imagine this dude's like, oh fucking hell, Lassie, what the fuck did you do? Why did you poop here? And then he's gonna be like, okay. The first thing I do when I go in, when I touch IJsselstein is I see a man grabbing the shit of his dog because it just decided to poop. I fucking hate it when dogs do this, by the way. This happens to one of my dogs does this quite a lot. Not too often, but it happens more than I would like to admit. I think about 5% of the times, you know, you would hope that it would be like 1% of the time, but like 5% of the times, 1 out of 20 of the times, he does it on a sidewalk or on like a random something like this, you know, just a random fucking tree, and then there's like a small basket, and then he would just poop in here. But this is, of course, this is an elevated basket, so I can... This is not really... You know, like these. He would just poop in here for whatever the fucking reason is. This is what happens. It's of course, it's still public, but usually I just leave it there. If he does it here, sometimes they do it next to it, and then I'm just like, give him a little nudge, you know, just give him 2 little kicks to put his ass into gear for putting it nicely in the middle next to the tree instead of on, so I don't have to pick it up. Usually works, but one of my 2 dogs does this quite a lot just on the sidewalk or on the road. He's a fucker. I will admit he's a fucker. Another thing that gets me annoyed is when I am walking the dogs, you know, I'm taking them out on a stroll. I usually like, because especially the last couple months, I don't have anything to do anymore. So I'm just making bigger strolls. It's also nice weather, so I'm just taking bigger strolls with my dogs. 40, sometimes up to 40 minutes. Sometimes, after those 40-minute strolls, they have either one of the 2 hasn't shit just yet. They've pissed everywhere, you know. They've done a little drop there, a little drop there, because that's how they mark their territory. They just piss everywhere, and even if there's no drops, they just, you know, put their penis out there, and they're just like, let's see if piss comes out. But the biggest, if issue that I have with these dogs sometimes is that even though they had 40 minutes to take a shit, they didn't take a shit. But the moment I go out of the park, because I always take a stroll in the park and that takes about 40 minutes because they are fucking slow. So there you go. I go out of the park. Like the very last bend that you have out of the park, either one of them has to take a shit. This happens more to me than you know. And I literally always tell them, this is, and I'm not kidding. The first thing I tell them, I'm saying this to them directly. They don't understand it. I know they don't understand it because they don't speak fluently Dutch like I do. Why the fuck are you shitting after 40 minutes? You've had 40 minutes of shitting time. Why didn't you do this earlier? Then they just look at me like, oh, woof. It gets annoying. What can I say? It just gets annoying. But yeah, okay, maybe this is a good idea to visit for once. I mean, it looks like a nice place. You know, you have these little... Yeah, this is just any regular Dutch town, but it looks nice. Wait, what the fuck was that? De IJsselsteinse frietzaak. Interesting. Is it somewhere around here? Is that this? No, that seems to be a bakery. Is it a snack bar? Probably is. Gelderblom is a slager. Never mind. That's a butcher. This? No, that's a fruiterie. I'd buy it for $3,99. This is 2023. God, times were better then. Okay, but I didn't know IJsselstein existed. And a part of me also never realizes, or it doesn't understand why this is here. Like, you have an entire municipality that kind of ends here, you know? Because this is the probably the last part of the city, or the this is, I don't know, what is it? Oh, Norcat. Okay. Holy shit, it's a nice tree. What the fuck? But why is it blue? Huh? Yeah. Yeah, so you got an entire tumor sticking out. The Knollemanshoek. What the fuck does this even... What the fuck is the Knollemanshoek? And then you get here. What is this? Where... Okay, never mind. This is the... I don't know. This is just a regular road with seemingly nothing. Look at Leidschendam Voorburg. They also have weird borders. Really? You're fucking kidding me, right? Wait. Is Voorschoten really that small? Yeah, because I was like, Wassenaar is a separate municipality. This is probably one of those small municipalities who's gonna fuse with Leiden very, very soon, because they don't have any existence whatsoever. But then again, Zoeterwoude, yeah, Wassenaar is probably this entire, probably because of the dunes and everything they have here. But Zoeterwoude is also quite a small one, isn't it? Or does that have a little bit of access? This is also really small. Actually, I think this is even less than Voorschoten, because Voorschoten at least has buildings in it. De Zuidbuurt. Bro, what are these small towns that are popping up out of nowhere? I do like these towns, though. Because there's nothing to do here. I don't know. There's like... Fuck me, that sun. There's like... two parts of me where I want to live later. I think I'm saying this wrong. There's a part of me that wants to live in the city, and there's a part of me that wants to live in the outskirts of the city. You know, so you still have the benefits of the city, and I think it's going to be the second one. So you still have the benefits of the city without being in the actual city. So lusten niet te lasten, kind of. Benefits, but not. You got pros, but not the cons. But fuck me, man. These are the type of municipalities who are probably going to fuse with Leiden at one point, you know, because there's no point to this. But then again, where is Leiden-dorp in all this? Nah, what the fuck? This is literally just Leiden East. I'm actually gonna get rid of my headphones really quick because I don't need them. There's no music whatsoever playing, so. All of our neighbors are really tiny. Okay, if I remember correctly, okay, I'm not into doxing you. I will not be doing this exactly, but from the top of my head, where you live in the neighborhood, I'm not gonna dox you, but so you got Leiden. I think you live somewhere around here, should be right in the Burgemeesterswijk. Am I saying this correctly? Of the Rijndijkbuurt, either one of these two. Across the wall, god damn it. Over here. Or over here. The Bontekoe Nah, that can't be it. Is it? There's so much water here. What do you want me to do? Oh, the first one. Okay, so you... Oh, okay. So you are actually closer to Zoeterwoude than you are to Leiden Centraal. Kinda. In Roomburg. Interesting. Very... Oh, you are actually closer to Leiden-dorp and Zoeterwoude than you are to fucking Leiden Centraal. That is an interesting one. I have no more cable, so probably should get that cable back. De Oranjewijk. So is it Roomburg? De Rode Burger. Oh. You live in the Rood en Burger district. Oh no. You live in one of those old red neighborhoods. The SP. I think your neighborhood used to be one of the redder parts of the city, right? I mean, probably still is. Like a SP presumably used to vote CPN at one point. Something like I'm not sure, but it looks like to me it's like an old arbeiderswijk, like a you know, people who work in factories, that sorts of shit. Although SP SAP, yeah, okay, close enough. What else is this? I want to see this park, but guess I can't. I guess everything's closed off. Our block is more middle class stuff, but the rest is all the houses for workers. Yeah. Damn it. This looks like it's a hill. But how it's made. Well, I'm not wrong. It's hilly. The build, that is a former landfill. Ah, that's why. It's a nice park, okay. En de Roomburger Eiland. Ooh, we have a Roomburger Eiland. What's this? Oh god, it's the Roma's. The Roma's. Man. Those are Woonboeten. Mind you that those are the same people who keep complaining about their fucking houses being underwater whenever the river is starting to rise because of heavy waterfall or something. You're now at the beginning of my bike trip to work. Well, let's go. I can't move it anymore. Mauricio, help! I can't move it anymore. This is like a opening scene to Criminal Minds. Mauricio, and then you just die. Okay, let's take a look. So I'm doing it right now, so I don't have to do it tomorrow. Gemeente de Ronde Veen. What the fuck is gemeente de... I know this gemeente. I know this fucking... De Ronde... I know this municipality from name, but I can't put my... That's a big one. Even Upkoud is in there. Huh. This is why are all these borders of these municipalities so weird? This is now an informative stream. Yes, this is educational. Yeah, we're slowly but surely not getting into the South Holland territory, but we're slowly but surely starting to get into Utrecht. Future stuff. Yeah, so you want to know another little piece of information. This Weesp used to be a former municipality. This is now part of Amsterdam. The local party of Weesp was the... you are fucking stupid. At least somebody's saying it. The local party of Weesp, I think they wanted to fuse with Amsterdam, and so they did. And let me fucking... Hopefully this is still here. So you got Amsterdam, right? Can I get the full list, please? I need the fill. Please don't tell me that they didn't even try. Namens Amsterdammers. Are you fucking kidding me? The Boer-Burgerbeweging has less votes in Amsterdam than Namens Amsterdam. Okay. Stem van Andere, ChristenUnie, De Vonk, FVD. Where the fuck does Weesp even exist? Oh. Now, yeah, there you have it. Rest in peace, Weesp. Yeah, so the local party of Weesp, which was the biggest one there, has been decimated. They didn't even try to fucking do anything for the municipality elections for Amsterdam itself. The reason why they didn't is I have no idea. Weesp is now a part of the city, and they have these smaller councils, and I think Weesp has a separate council, and that party was in there was the biggest in Weesp itself when it was a municipality by itself, is now probably the biggest or close to the biggest for that specific part of the city, for the local council. They didn't even fucking try to do it in Amsterdam itself. And you want to know something else that's really stupid? So you got this, right? You got fucking Weesp. Diemen, which is close to the Bijlmer, I believe, is a separate municipality still. I believe so. Do not quote me on this. Is a town and municipality, yes. This is... Welkom to de gemeente Diemen. Welkom to de gemeente Diemen. So this is all Amsterdam. This is all Amsterdam. Weesp is Amsterdam now. This is Amsterdam. This is Amsterdam. This is Amsterdam. Diemen is literally being encapsulated by Amsterdam. Yes. How they managed to survive this, and especially this, like, what the fuck is this? How does this work? How does this just give me one border and not like, oh, every single canal that we fucking made is gonna be part of the Diemen border? No, it's... This is the outer side. And then you also got this. Apparently this is still part of it as well. This... Okay, so you got this. This is part of Diemen. This is part of Diemen. This is part of Diemen. This is Amsterdam. This is all Amsterdam. This is probably Amsterdam still. I've never seen this before at Mid-Island. What the fuck? This is not Diemen. This is Diemen Park. It's not Diemen. Do you understand it yet? Because I fucking don't. When I first saw these municipality borders, I was like, huh? Eienburg is Amsterdam. Is that Eienburg? A friend of mine... Oh, you have friends. That's interesting. Friends aside me, huh? Wait, they have a fucking park in... You know, when I thought of a park, I was thinking more trees, but... Yeah, okay, this sounds about right. The typical Dutch neighborhood. I think it is, yeah. De Bijenkorf. Nee, Eiburg. Plus. You mean Eiburg? Eiburg or Eiburg? Because it just gives me Eiburg. Yeah, okay, Eiburg. Yeah, this seems to be it. So. But yeah, just Diemen is fucking weird. And I don't understand how fucking Weesp... Where the fuck is Weesp? I lost Weesp. Damn it. Houston. We have lost the Weesp. Oh, it's here. I don't understand how fucking Weesp is part of Amsterdam now, and Diemen is still a separate thing. So that's the funny thing, right? You got Diemen, you got the Diemenpolder, you got Oud-Diemen, you got the Diemer Vijfhoek, you got Diemen Park, and Overdiemen. Half of what I just named isn't part of Diemen, it's part of Amsterdam. Does that really just say 1111 PP Diemen? Now that is interesting. Just exploring the Netherlands itself. It's just... I mean, when I heard of the local town called Seksbieren, I think it's close to the Afsluitdijk. I don't know whether it's on the Friesland side or the Noord-Holland side, but it's just fucking funny, man. I never fucking got rid of that name in my head. Seksbieren is part of me now. Now I just have to find it. Now that's in Oever. Stroe. Harlingen should be somewhere. Yeah, there it is. Let me just fucking... Oh, there it is. Was a little bit further up. I don't know what to... Even fucking Friesland itself, the town names are funny as hell. I mean, it's just like when they made Friesland, or when they made the names for Friesland, they were like, and then just things started coming out. I mean, you know, it starts with Heerenveen and Leeuwarden. Fine. But then eventually you get to Gorendijk and Langezwaag and Tjallebert. Oh, this is one of those dike citadels, isn't it? This is just like... These are 3 small towns that just literally one road. That's it. This is just one road with 3 towns, and that's it. There's like a couple branches, but this is just the main road. It's literally the only road. We call it the main road, but it's the only road. And the Netherlands, especially the northern part of the Netherlands, has so many of these. This is just it. This is just, it's just one road with houses on both sides and nothingness. Just fucking nothingness behind it. I mean, talk about a waste of space. I don't know how this came to be in the first place, because there's no real river here. I mean, yes, we do have some water. What is this? Fuck is this? Huh. Okay, this just comes out of nowhere, doesn't it? It just comes into existence and just ends. I don't know how this works, but when I'm looking at this, there's so many of these, and eventually you also have what was it called again? I don't fucking know how to spell it. It's called Chichester-Driel. Yeah, I think that's the name. I just can't spell it for the life of me. It's also somewhere in Friesland, but I don't know, Chief. Yeah, and then you got the things like Sneek and Heeg. Everything's fine, you know. And then you go to Kerkgaast and Sint Nicolaas. Who lives here? I've never heard of it before, but there's quite a few people who live here. I mean, take a look. What does it say? Population of around 3,300 people. I'm just saying, I've never heard of this, but apparently there's over 3,000 people living here. You tell me. I don't know, Chief. And then, of course, over here, what is this even? I've never seen this part of Friesland before. Up close, at least. Oh, Stavoren. Oh, did anybody else learn of the legend of the woman of Stavoren? I don't know it from the top of my head anymore. But it was something like I think it was about a woman who had a. This is just from the top of my head because I got this legend was told to me when I was 10, so it's 17 years ago. I'm fucking old. I know. I'm 27. What do you want me to do about it? But this legend was told to me when I was 10. Het vrouwtje van Stavoren, or the lady of Stavoren, is about a woman who is the wife of a fisherman. And the fisherman set out to sail to, get fish. That's what he does. And then he comes back and his wife's gone. She just fucking disappeared into thin air. And there's no trace of her vanishing whatsoever. It's just she's gone in an instant. He came home to an empty house, and it's like his wife never left, but at the same time was never there. Let me actually see if I can still find it. I need to put my mic in between my legs. That's great. The woman of Stavoren. Let me see. Oh, it's a little different. The Lady of Stavoren is a folktale from the Netherlands, which originated in the 16th century. Now a village of just 1,000 inhabitants, Stavoren was once a wealthy port city in the Dutch province of Friesland, but began to decline in the Middle Ages after a sandbank formed outside the harbor. Fucking sandbanks, we hate them. It was blocking ships from entering and exiting. Several stories have been told over the years to explain the forming of the sandbank, including the tale of the Lady of Stavoren. The story, which has more than 27 versions, are known, involves an exceedingly rich patrician merchant widow who desired ever greater riches. Okay, so I might have got my stories mixed up because this is about a widow who is rich as fuck. When she sent a captain of her merchant fleet out in search of the greatest treasure in the world. When he returned with wheat, wheat, declaring wheat to be the most precious thing in the world, as it can feed the hungry. The widow, in her overweening pride and anger at his foolishness, let the wheat be thrown overboard into the harbor of Stavola. When she was cautioned against the wicked harbor, being reminded of the fickleness of fate and of the delicateness of her situation, in hubris she took a ring from a finger and cast it into the ocean, declaring that she was as likely to fall into poverty as she was of regaining the ring. Okay, so it was 0% chance in her head that she would be poor, as it was 0% chance that she would regain the ring. Okay. Soon afterwards, during a banquet thrown for her fellow Hanseatic merchant princess, she finds a ring inside a large fish served to her. At this event, pretended she lost her wealth, living out her remaining years in destitution, begging for scraps of bread. In divine retribution, the port had silted, and the wheat that had been casted overboard now grew in the resulting sandbank that closed the harbor and ruined the city. The tale shares its basic motif with the story of a ring of Polycrates found in Herodotus. Yes, I know all these names. It's on Thomson's index numbers. Okay, the lady made her first entrance in the Friesland Chronicle. Yeah. The tale has inspired songs, plays, operas, and films. A statue of the fabled lady gazing out to the sea was erected. Yeah, okay, so this was a little different than I imagined. Like I said, it's been 17 years. Thought her husband was a big dude that was just gone from time to time. But no, she was a rich patron, as it would seem, and she thought like, I will never be poor. Then she turned out to be poor, and she also got her ring back. How exactly did she? It doesn't say how she lost her wealth. It just says that she did lose her wealth. Okay. Yeah, so this legend is basically just karma's a bitch, ain't it? Yeah. Yeah, it indeed do be a bitch. It's getting hot in here, people. It's getting hot. So I think I'm about to quit. Honestly, this was supposed to be a shit stream anyway, so I'm not surprised that it turned out to be a shit stream. Also, why my hair look like that? Why my hair got fucking indents? It's like my brain has fucking indents, or my head has fucking indents. Does anybody in chat? There's multiple people watching for some reason. Does anybody in chat have any more stories that he wants to tell about a specific city or a town in the Netherlands, or a little fun fact that you know? There is another fun fact, which is quite known, that I know. This is my last one of the day, at least. If you know Balen-Nassau, you can already see it from here. It doesn't show its name, but Balen-Nassau is a part of Belgium and the Netherlands. And this town is so fucking stupid because it's already part of the Netherlands. And like I said, you can already see it. But there's so many boundaries. There's so many fucking... The town itself is mixed between Belgium and the Netherlands. So even though you're walking in a supermarket, you could cross the town border 20 times. Just doing your fucking groceries. It's so fucking stupid. And most of the people who probably already know where this is, because you can already see it on screen, and it's right here. It's right down here. And as you can see, this is the biggest part of the border of the Netherlands and Belgium, and it's quite deep into the Netherlands already. And you also have these type of, I don't know how this really works, because apparently this is part of Belgium. I don't know why, because there seems to be like 10 houses here. I think we need to resolve this situation a little more. Why is this part of Belgium? What the fuck is it? There's nothing here. What is this? Wait, is this part of Belgium specifically because there's a house here in the middle of fucking... this looks like a fucking serial killer house. But it's because the acres behind it are part of his house, and he's a Belgian national... He's of Belgian origin? Is that it? Didn't know that these were here, but this seems to go for quite a few acres. think we need to fix this at one point, because I don't think this is going to be a really nice a nice border by the looks of it. It's only this part too. Bal Nassau and Balad, yeah, they are really weird. Like I said, if you go to the Albert Heijn here, you're probably gonna not yeah. You could just walk from Belgium to the Netherlands every now and again. Look at this. What is this? Why does this even exist? I remember reading an article about this, and I was very intrigued by it. And I was like, okay, so we have a town that's on the border with the Netherlands, Belgium, and there's a supermarket right in the middle of it, where you can just, the groceries are in Belgium and part of the groceries are in the Netherlands. No, that's not how this works. This fucking city, is it a city? Yeah, let's just call it a city for the sake of it. This city is a couple miles within the Dutch border. What the fuck? It's already a couple miles in the Dutch border, and they got this mess. And I cannot comprehend for the life of me how this works. I don't know why this is even a thing, and I think this should be resolved very quickly. Either draw the line here and say, okay, this is all just the Netherlands, or either draw the line like so around Bala and just say like, okay, it's Belgium. Either way, I'm fine with it. Have all the referendums say, what do you want? Do you want to be part of Belgium? Do you want to be part of the Netherlands? Fix this. What is this? This bullshit. I mean, look how perfect you can just make it. You can just fucking put a straight line. Why can't we do this more often? I mean, it's either we put a straight line or we let a river decide the course of our fucking borders. Look at this. They just fucking nuked a straight line here from this point onward. I don't know why they didn't do it from here, though. I don't know what this is. I don't even want to know either. But this is part of a river. This is just a river border. Fine with me. Why not? And this, a fun fact about this border, by the way, they actually, that there's a tree line, like the actual border is just a tree line which is cut. I don't know if somebody has ever seen this, but this border is literally just a tree line. If I can find the tree line to begin with, because there's no tree line here apparently. Maybe this one. They keep cutting this, so you know where the border is. That's how they work here. If I can find the damn trees to begin with. Maybe we can do this from the top instead. You just get a layer here. Because there are parts of this border that are just cut. I think you can view it from here. I mean, you see that this is less dense than the parts around it. And of course, they every so often they keep doing this, and yeah, it's fun. But I'm sorry if you were if you heard that. Fix this. Belgium, Netherlands, government, whoever is in charge of this bullshit, fix this. There's probably quite a few more of these small, at least not as far as I can. It's only this part in fucking Brabant. Even this. Also, it's such a shame that this fucking Terneuzen is this Terneuzen? Yeah, the last island has a fucking corner ripped off. So you have to go through either through Belgium or through this specifically one bridge. That's so fucking funny, I swear to God. And then there's another one. This isn't part of Dutch, but this is part of the. I think it was here. So there's a quite a weird bordering. I think it's here actually. There is a border over here between. Is this Croatia? I think this is Croatia and Bosnia-Herzegovina. And this Num is the only port city that Bosnia has. And if they block this off, then Bosnia, and they did block it off, as you can see, then Bosnia won't be able to gather anything anymore. And there was a big fucking dispute about this specific bridge or another specific bridge that they were planning on building, because certain tankers, certain big ships couldn't pass through the canal anymore to go to Num specifically, or maybe even somewhere here, which means that they would get zero, or small, that they would get smaller imports or none of the imports whatsoever, because only smaller tankers could go here. And there was a big dispute between Croatia and fucking Bosnia, and I don't know if they fixed this yet. I'm hoping that they fix this dispute, but just one of those things, and just one of those things. Either way, people, thank you so much for watching. Frank, specifically you, thank you for coming and keeping me busy for about 90 minutes. I hope you all enjoyed this. I hope you all enjoyed watching this. This is my first stream as a 27-year-old. I am turning very old now, unfortunately. It's also getting very hot in here, so it's better if I quit. So people, thank you so much for watching. If you're on YouTube, leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you haven't yet, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.